Episode 8. Let's make some real progress this time, shall we? I don't think there's any way I can mess this up, now that I'm actually not too far from where the actual objective marker is. I will have to do some loops around this area just to clear up some of the little parasite things that I missed. Before I do that though, Charlotte's been sparking around a lot. It's not really been an issue, actually. I like these sandals. They do a lot of damage, or help do a lot of damage for pretty much nothing. No drawbacks. Except for one huge drawback. Charlotte's sparking all the time, which isn't terrible, but it happens in what I guess would be called cutscenes, and all the time, really. This isn't really an issue for anyone but me, but whenever I take thumbnails, Charlotte's always sparking like this. In the last few episodes, it's kind of been annoying. So for that reason and that reason only, I'm going to take them off. Maybe put on, I don't know, the gloves. She has a lot of health, right? Maybe this will actually do more damage than the sparking shoes, I don't know. I think they go here. Or here? No. Here. Just the order that I got them in. Unimportant. There. Now she'll be perfectly picturesque for any cutscenes we get into. And actually, do I want the chocolate on him? He does have the, well, not the least amount of health. I guess he died quickly because we had these on him last time, so maybe something like the black box. No. We'll just put the radiance ring back on him. Actually, do you eat the cookie, even if it's spoiled? Like if you get low on health? Well, we'll see. Wrong button. Damn. Maybe could have saved that if I did some air maneuvers like this. Forgot I had this. Actually, it doesn't really go up that much, or at all even. Just a little bit. Tiny bit. I guess it's mainly for lateral movement. Strange thing is, he can also go down a bit. Not enough fuel for interesting air movement. I'm wondering still how useful that is, because we have Charlotte, and her glide is way more useful. Obviously this attacks down as we learned, but that's pretty much it. This way, right? Yes. That's a lot of damage. Still not used to the switching. 3 characters. I guess his dash is more, oops, sideways. More sideways than Charlotte, who goes diagonally down. Can I do something with this? I'm probably just gonna get myself killed. Or we can at least get some ground back a little bit. Alright. Last time we got scared by that big thing, so let's just charge in there. Can't switch out, I forgot. Okay. Oh, did that actually help the error ask? I think there was some rumbling. I didn't actually pay attention to the counter in the lower right. How do we want to do this? I guess this is where Clyde's perfectly horizontal movement comes in. Just doesn't feel like it goes that far. See? Exactly. What exactly are we supposed to do there? No clue. Is this... Are we still maybe getting more abilities? Not Charlotte. Can't imagine how Silex would help us here, even with the wall jump. Can maybe it's possible that Clyde gets a longer air dash? Or more fuel? I don't think I can get it now, unless I somehow finagle it. I guess I can try. For the interest of science. Like this. Backwards. Damn. That's not what I wanted. Well, we got it somehow. My plan was to go backwards, hover backwards as Clyde, and then hit the spikes backwards, so that I would fly in the direction that I just did. But I turned around as Clyde after hovering backwards, and I thought I would fall this way, like I did last time. But somehow Charlotte, intervening, made her fall the other way. I'm going to have to figure out how to actually do this the proper way sometime. But I feel like I earned that, kind of. Sort of. A little bit cheaty, but I still consider it earned. And then down. Oh, no. My control stick. Press the wrong direction. Great. Now we're doing this whole thing again. Just like last episode, going all the way around. At least this one isn't too bad. And down at the next one. Back when we first got Laguna after Silex, I was thinking that there would be no other character that could really beat out its range, or rather, that the range was something that couldn't really be beat out in terms of usefulness. Can I not go this way, actually? I'm pretty sure I can't go... Oh, right. Of course. But Laguna's range, of course, doesn't really do that much damage, even though you can kind of cheese out a lot of enemies. Or rather, it's the opposite. Enemies can't be cheesed out because of the design. They're either too fast and get in your face, or the layout of the game just makes it so that the directions you can fire in, and the obstacles in your way, the natural landscape, make Laguna not a great choice for a lot of occasions, plus the aforementioned lack of damage. I find myself playing as Charlotte whenever I want to do a shit ton of damage. Not just because of her items, but I guess the sweet spot is really something that gets me. I should maybe try to play as Clyde more, because according to his stats, he should be doing more damage, or I guess that's what these strengths implies to me. Maybe gameplay-wise, Charlotte is highest DPS, but this probably does quite a bit if you sustain fire. Let's go into this, what I assume is the boss battle, as Clyde. Okay, one of these. Oh no. I didn't actually look at that. What do I do about this? Grab. I really didn't know what to do with those guys with no cover. Bubble them or something, I guess. My bubbles also go around the entire arena, just like everything else. Neat feature. That's the brain right below us. Silex, wait, it's me! Oh! Bastard. I do like my combo. Oh. Never mind. I was going to combo you with the bubble. Guess not. Oh, he's so tough. Nice try. I'm learning. I'm not learning. Okay. We learned a few things there, but not enough. Maybe some of his attacks? And actually, he didn't eat the cookie, did he? I don't blame him, though. Okay, so on him... Radiant Ring, maybe. Yeah. Probably the best option when we're surrounded by a bunch of enemies. I think we'll go in as Clyde again. And for the second wave, switch to Laguna. How to deal with those exploding glass guys, I'm not sure how to do. Obviously there's a safe spot above them, but it feels like they explode so fast there's not enough time to just jump over them. Maybe Laguna is quick enough if you shoot them and then dash into the air. We'll try it. And for survivability, maybe something else. Maybe just the chocolate. Yeah, can't think of anything else right now. Okay, here we go. Oh! Okay. The big bubble does hit the red spot though, when they're facing that way. Can't be losing health during this. Damn. Oh, I missed my chance to get some more dialogue. Could name it out as Clyde, if we're fast enough. like that. Just kind of trap him whenever he comes for us. The range is a bit hard though. Oh, he's getting faster. They got us. Alright, Charlotte's turn. I think she's pretty good on the range, so... Damn. Still got me with that. Ugh, he's too fast. Ah. Can't believe he did it twice. We can do this. Unbelievable. I swear, I got the sweet spot. His hitbox. It's his hitbox. Not my fault. But really though, it does actually feel like something about his hitbox doesn't really quite match where I think it is. Probably just in my head though. He does a ton of damage. Why does he still have the cookie? Oh, right, because it doesn't save. It's a little bit annoying. I guess I just have to manually save it. What did I do again? This doesn't really help. Maybe we give the Radiance Ring to Charlotte. And the Hunter Scope might help us kill the enemies we have in the log faster during those first few waves. Avoid some unnecessary damage. I could go for one of these healing things, but I feel like the amount of health that we get back from either pickups or from switching out would be negligible. A little bit. We'll see. They actually don't explode that fast, it's just in my head. Let's get that dialogue. There you are, old friend. Damn. I'm so bad at this. Actually, he's so fast that getting him in the range of the flamethrower is pretty hard. I feel like the only way I can really damage him is through aiming him out as I'm doing. Now, is there a way for me to kind of cheese out the recovery mechanic? Like, depending on the amount of health they have, is it better to switch out at a certain point? Oh dear, he's way too fast. Have some combo. I don't think he gets caught in it anymore. Oh, that thing. I forgot. Oh boy. You alright? Let's have Laguna do it. Oh, they're all gonna do it. Alex, talk to me. Are you okay? That was some really incredible fighting, y'all. You did better than I could have imagined. After everything I've done, I wouldn't have blamed you if If they had cut you down where you stand, Silex. If they had refused to ignore the blood crusted into your claws. Listen, bucko, you don't get to tell us who to trust. Silex is one of us. And what are you gonna do without Silex to fight for you, you coward? Yeah, he won't be your weapon ever again. How little you see. Silex may have failed as a weapon, but he served as an excellent distraction. Distraction? Wait, when did he teleport us? While we fought Silex? Okay, I already hate this place. Where on the Arask are we? Arask? You're never setting foot on Arask again. Instead, you will die knowing that your folly has left your home defenseless. While I bury my mandibles in Arask's beating heart. Oh, so that's what your voice sounds like. Or at least your laugh. What did he mean? Don't tell me that we're... somehow... not even on Arask anymore. He's back. A veteran curative agent. The only thing stronger than Silex's indestructible claws is his unshakable resolve. Unless he gets shaken by a coup worm or something. No real new entry here, just back to the old entry. Now that we have all 4 characters, let's review their stats one more time. If we were to make this an analog to an MMO or something, which my brain just kind of does whenever looking at stats in general, or party composition, or whatever, I guess Silex is more of like a rush-down, close-range melee guy, while Clyde is more of a stand-your-ground melee guy. I guess Silex and Clyde are around the same strengths, but... yeah. Silex is a faster, more agile, heavy hitter, while Clyde is obviously a tanky guy. Kind of felt like Silex might have been the tank. Maybe Laguna would be the healer, or like a ranged DPS or something. Whenever I think of water in games, I guess I think of it as adjacent to healing. And then Charlotte would just be the straight up melee DPS. Kind of hitting a niche range, not too far and not too close. But I guess Clyde would actually be more of the actual tank, because he's in a literal tank. Not really as agile as Silex, so that probably fits the archetype of an MMO tank more. In which case, I guess Silex is also just a melee DPS or something. Well, there's no point in trying to fit this analog when it's not an MMO or anything like it. And they want you to use it right away. Okay, so, this is going to be important. Silex has now entered the 4th slot in our party. Usually he was, or previously he was number 1. I guess it doesn't really matter if he's number 1 or number 4, because if you go in a cycle, he's still technically before Laguna. So I just have to remember, like in the beginning of the game, if I press right trigger, it'll switch to Laguna. And everything that I've been doing up until now, right trigger switches to Charlotte, and then Clyde. This is actually going to be pretty hard on me. Have this. I guess the invincibility lasts as long as he's rolling, or when he's green. I already kind of know where we are, but... Oh. I'm already failing at the swamping. That's what I wanted. I tried to roll through the enemy with the invincibility, use my iframes to pass their hurt box. What did we just collect? It didn't really work out that way though. Oh. Well, let's get some more, I guess. Oh. Huh. Interesting. What's the name of this thing again? B something. There's no more use denying it. I know where we are. We're standing on the carcass of Beaveresque, a world creature conquered by parasites long ago. This is where the parasites we fight come from. If we can't stop FB, Beaveresque will end up looking just like this place. Now I'm powerless to intercede. Couldn't even save myself. Yeah, maybe. But that's why we were here to save you. You're not alone, Silex. I don't think any of us were meant to fight this fight on our own. You hear that, Silex? These kids are tough as bricks. You and I just need to follow their lead. Yeah, all we have to do is find a way to travel home. To, outer space. Laguna, you're the clever one. Any ideas? Give me a moment. I have to think. Silex, you said the parasites we fight come from this place. Yes. Is that... I said Beaveresque, but probably B is silent, so Beaveresque? Yes. Virex's corpse is a massive breeding ground for parasites. And our researchers theorize that many of the parasites on Araresk originate from here. True, the parasites FB teleport to us have to come from somewhere. Okay, but FB can't be responsible for every parasite on Araresk. You guys have been fighting parasites since long before FB showed up, right? Which means the parasites must travel from Viresk to Araresk somehow. If we discover how the parasites do it, maybe we can too. Ha! I knew you'd make a great curator from the moment I met you. Alright, bud. Lead the way, and let's get back home. Is this... Well, I keep on flip-flopping. Let's just go down here first. That works. Can't think of a way to go through there now. Although, this is just like that thing where I cheesed last time. I think. Maybe? There seems to be something... some ability where we get to walk on spikes, or... no, that can't be it. Something to traverse horizontal distances over spikes more efficiently. Same thing I needed to get that ability the actual way. this? Well, can't pass it. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just wandering around. That's the whole game though, isn't it? Anyone have any idea what this huge fungus thing is? Huh. This looks a bit like a Cordyhive parasite, but I've never seen one this immense. Well, I guess I went the right way. We've seen this bubble thing before. On the ARS head, right above the brain. Saw them parachuting in, so this is it. Somehow. Immediately towards where we need to go. Don't know how I did it. If only I could do that all the time. When I actually want to. Are those green things spores then? They look like they're floating all the way up into space. Well, that explains a few things. Laguna, my boy, you are exactly right. These spores will drift through space until they land somewhere new. That's how parasites get to Aeresk. And that's how we'll get home. If we can find a way to ride inside these spores. Oh, God. Little morsels, far from home. Get behind me. This ugly arachnid isn't going to get in our way. Wait. You smell of worlds beyond. Perhaps we might aid each other. I am Ragnar. I have dwelt here since the time of the Great Infestation. I spin my threads, and I watch the stars. I spin, and I watch, and I wait. Nice to meet you, Ragnar. Could you please help us get back to Aeresk? Yes. We both wish to leave this place. I can show you the path. Laguna, dude, this guy is obviously super shady. You can see that, right? Yeah, for sure. But he knows how to get us home. And I bet we can take him in a fight if we need to. No. Would never hurt such precious morsels. Listen to that. He's barely even trying to hide it. Yeah, but Laguna's right. We don't have any other options. Alright, Ragnar. How do we get home to Aeresk? Spore cores. Required to direct the bubbles. To send them to Aeresk. You mean these spore cores that I've been collecting? I guess that's probably for speedrunning. You're just allowed to collect them before you actually know anything about them. There's no like, oh hey, what are these things from the party? As you might expect from other games. Just pick them up and then turn them in as soon as you come to this guy the first time. Probably how you get a sub 70-minute time, I imagine. Without them, you'll just float, and float, and float. So we just bring you these spore cores and you'll send us home. Yes. Bring me 15 spore cores. Then we'll all take flight together. Gotcha, Ragnar. We're on it. Okay, I guess we're listening to the giant spider parasite now. Laguna, I hope you know what you're doing. Well, let's get that juicy dialogue. Little morsel, we need 15 spore cores to fly. You have only 3. Okay, no one gets special dialogue. We're obviously going to fight this guy, although I've used the word obviously before in this game 1 or 2 times and I was wrong, so maybe this is just Ragnar's little home. All these platforms aren't indicative of a boss arena, it's just his home decor. We can still do that. That's not the right way. Although it would work if I actually started using the abilities in conjunction. Damn. It's because they're 2 swamps away. It's actually hard to swap into them. This might actually be not the way to go. Doesn't look like Alex can climb walls by consecutively wall jumping into the same wall. But I can use this. Like this. No. So embarrassing. There's a little bit of a delay. Once you get in the rhythm, it's not so bad though. Damn. We're dead in the water if we don't make this next jump. We're dead. Okay, I guess we made it though. Just gonna end up face tanking that one. Now that I have all these characters, I have a lot of health, but I feel like the enemies do a shit ton of damage. Or the ink. A globule of rippling oil. When equipped by Laguna, his attacks will inflict temporary fire vulnerability. Wow, more comboing. I guess I've kind of been using the quick charge as a crutch, so let's swap into that. And swap out of this. I don't know. Maybe I will actually put on better recovery. Nah, the chocolate. In case we get one of those platforming challenges again, we can swap to Charlotte and maybe cheese through the spikes or something. That and it's, I guess, good against enemies. Oh no. So the invincibility lasts that whole time I was red, right? That was actually a pretty long time. Longer than I expected. Can we go left from here? I know we were already here, but it says we can go left. There's some kind of passage here, somehow. Oh, is this? I didn't actually realize it was the same map. So this is the relative location to the Arask. Interesting. Swapping. Now there were a few other paths I could have taken, down here or just to the right, or even just down here. Let's go this way. One of these guys. We'll phase tank it as Clyde. If it grabs us. Gonna try going right this time, might be shorter. Oh right, it's oil now. I'm glad it changes the color too, kinda cool. So if I want to use this effectively, like this. I guess the bubbles are also still water, so they probably still combo with Charlotte. Yeah. Okay. I think this is either a new ability or we just go around. Can't look down from here, that's a screen transition. Oh hey, is that the error ask right over there? Didn't actually notice. In the upper left. Or is that another dead turtle? Don't want to think about that. Okay, it was that simple. The routing for the speedrunning must be pretty interesting. Or rather, the route itself may not be all that interesting, it's just like, there's probably one definitive route that's fastest. But I am referring to coming up with the routing, like the person that actually comes up with the strats for the speedrun. The wandering salesman problem of deciding which of the 15 you have to go for that are the closest, assuming there are more than 15, and the fastest route to get them. Speedrunning is fun, but coming up with a speedrun is its own kind of fun. Not that I've ever done it. It's fun to think about though. Wait. Where can we go from here? Did I miss something? I probably just skipped over something again. Is there actually some way to go down this? Alright, we can do a Clyde into a Charlotte. Damn, that's not the hover. That's what I wanted to do. So now, we just glide down. I feel like we'd go downwards too much and hit the spikes, so maybe we need to glide again. This time correctly. Actually, you fall a lot slower than I realized. When I was looking at this, I thought you had to come up through the spikes. That's why I thought there was an ability relating to horizontal movement or even walking on the spikes, but it was just a gliding challenge. I'm not very smart. You're kidding me. I needed the house. I mean, I wanted the house. How rude. New ability. Right. Red Hot Tether. If Clyde equips this devilish contraption, his mixed zipline tether will burst into flames. I guess it does do damage after all. With the right equipment. Oh, right. And the lore, I forgot. This oily ink is an effective weapon, but Laguna always feels like he needs a bath after wielding it. Sorry. We'll visit the hot springs later. Clyde enjoys the simple things in life, working hard, feeling valued, and setting things on fire. The 3 pillars. So I'm guessing this is just an attack, but it also... once it disappears, I guess... or not. I got confused by the description. Burst into flames. When I read that, I thought it meant it will become like a fire trap after it disappears. But it's only referring to the initial shooting. Still, this is kind of what I thought it might have been. Or what I thought the zipline would have done when it was on the attack button. Shoot out horizontal attacks like this. Just needed the right item for it. Oh my god, didn't see that. I'm guessing you fall down from here? Maybe? Can't see how you'd go above. Oh. Ah, dead end again. We're surrounded. Quick, everyone over here. That explains a lot. A lot of the things that I saw on the Arask. Things I couldn't quite get to. One thing in particular at HQ. Okay, can someone please explain what just happened? Silex, you can teleport. I wasn't sure if that would work. When the coup worm. When I was infected, I found I could slice through space like FB. But now that I'm cured, that power apparently hasn't left me. Maybe the parasite didn't grant you new abilities. Maybe it just awakened something? Silex, does this mean we still need to be afraid of you? No, I don't think so. I can still hear the parasite's whispers, very faintly. And clearly I still possess this strange power. But thanks to you, Dre, I'm the one in control now. Yeah, if you're sure. And I'll use it to get us out of here. You can teleport us all the way back to Arask. Unfortunately not. I think I can carve through a few meters of space at most. But that's more than enough to get us out of our current predicament. Oh right, he didn't have anything on the X button / the A button. Cool. You can even do it up. Wow. Can't do it until you land, like once per jump. I'm not going back there. There's no need to. For some reason I felt like we couldn't attack through walls before this, but now we can. Okay, here's the question. You can't go into a wall, thank goodness. I was worried teleporting into a wall would do something weird. This is like the coolest ability yet. Can't attack down. But we can teleport down. Wow. The whole world has opened up. I'm pretty sure the speedrun routing has you get this first. Not just because it helps you get a bunch of items, but because it helps you just get around in general. A lot of things you can go through, I guess. Actually, can't go diagonal, doesn't look like. No way to finagle this, I don't think. Alright. Oh wait, no. I already used my jump, so... Okay, you can go diagonally, I just needed to jump back. I like using it for speed, to save wall jumps and things. But it's probably best to save it until you actually need to go through something, so you don't waste it and find yourself with no ground to land on. We can do this now. The whole world has opened up to us. This is crazy. Right. Can't use the iframes to go through enemies, just their attacks. Oh. Couldn't quite think of a way to recover. I should have switched to Clyde and hovered out. That's what I get for trying to be fancy. Wait, let's be fancy. Damn. Wrong button. Could use that camp right about now. Oh right. What do we want here? Glide? This is actually a pain. As the Guna. This is what I was talking about with the enemy design. You can't just name out enemies out of range even if they're ranged. This attack that the enemy's doing right now is designed so that Laguna can't really take care of them all efficiently. It's designed for Silex's attack. The wide sweeping thing. Or maybe Clyde's flame or whatever. Definitely not Charlotte or Laguna though. You're too precise. Nothing to do with this wall, I guess. Can you like go do screen transitions? I don't know. Oh dear. I have to be more careful with this ability. Let's make our way back to camp, so I don't die, while picking things up along the way. Wait, she's not the one that needs health. Doing that to save the teleport. Alright. Nope. Damn. It's left. Left from Silex to Clyde. Damn it. Messing up all these inputs. Wait, I don't need to save the teleport, I can land. That's right. And then left, like that. That's simple. Free ability. Soul Sapper. Whenever the bear lands an attack, this unnatural device will heal them. Does not work on some enemies. Okay, I think I desperately need that. Let's put it on Charlotte, even though she has the most health right now. We can probably make this. Oh great, gonna have to land again. Or do the thing that I just learned and switch to Clyde. I should have been able to do that, but I didn't. We have enough for the thing, but I feel like exploring more. How do you do that attack, by the way? You just double tap X, I see. Or hold it? Yeah, hold it. Okay. I will be so happy when we finally get off this stinking cesspit. Everything is gross here. Show some respect. This place isn't a cesspit, it's a memorial. Fine, but it's a really gross memorial. Silex, are you doing okay? You've been really quiet. Sorry, Silex? This is hard for me to say. When I was infected, it wasn't like I was unconscious. Not at all. I remember everything. My claws tearing through Eras flesh. The fear in the eyes of my friends. Even now I can still hear the faint whispers of the coup worm, begging me to rip you apart. I don't know why you trust me now. I honestly don't know if you should. Well, I do trust you. I never stopped. Silex, we've known each other forever. I've seen you save hundreds of lives. You're gonna have to work way harder to convince me you're a bad guy now. We all know it wasn't really you doing those horrible things. Right, Charlotte? You're right, Silex. It is hard to trust you now. But I trust Laguna. And if Laguna says you're alright, I believe him. I swear on Aeroresk, the stars will all burn themselves out before I let FB take me again. Well, that's good enough for me. Anyone want another sausage? And now we have 4 hearts. I don't know if that goes above 4, but it feels good. Feels like everyone is rescued now. Or something. On a nice note like that, I think now would be a good time to take a break.